Hi, this is a review of the KJW m1911 blowback system. The basics of this gun: the mag release is this button. Put in the mag, press it, slides right out. Make sure you have your hand underneath it, otherwise it'll just drop out and fall on the ground. And this right here on the mag easily breaks. That's the only breakable part on the mag. Alright. Safety up here, can't. And the other safety is this called beaver tail, where your fulcrum has to be pressing it down, otherwise you can't shoot it. Now you can if you press it down. It's got a functioning hammer. It slides back. When there's a magazine in it, you slide it back, it locks in place, letting you know it's out of ammo. That right there is an upgraded loading system. Loads the BB every time it fires back. It loads another BB into it. And this grip, to release it, just press this down. And this grip is alone about $40. And there are 3 versions of this gun. There is the OD, which has the OD grip, and the silver or the chrome hammer, trigger, and outer barrel. There's the full black, which is full black, and then there's the other OD one where there's no silver, it's all just black except for the pistol grip. Alright, to take this thing apart, there's a hole right there. That's where, when the magazine is locked back, that's where it locks. But there's a hole right in front of it, and first thing you want to do is take the magazine out. Line this little ledge right there, up there, with the little hole, almost like a half oval. Press this right here in so that this comes out. If you can't do it, use something like a screwdriver or something, and this will pop out, and it slides forward. Alright, now you've got your upper and your lower half. To take this apart, to clean it, you pull this forward. It's really tricky to get the hang of. Haven't done it for a while. Pinch them together and get it out and let it go. Don't just immediately let it go. This will fly away. And then you've got your hop-up system, outer barrel, and inner barrel. And unscrew this. You can clean the barrel. I need to clean it actually. And one thing I've noticed with a couple of these guns, I know some people that have them, is the outer barrel, after shooting it for a while, will get loose and then eventually lock up. So just make sure, if you do notice your gun doing this after every 2 or 3 mags, just twist it so it's tight. I painted it because I don't like orange tips. To get to the hop-up, push this to the side and kind of force it out. Don't worry, you won't break it unless you're too strong. That's just some gunk. Black stuff is not good. You can see it all over my hands. You want to clean that. This is the hop-up. To turn it this way gives it more hop-up. Turn it the other way gives it less hop-up. You don't have to completely take the whole thing apart to get to the hop-up. I should have done that first. And I'm going to reassemble it, and I'll show you how to get to the hop-up without taking the whole thing apart. Alright, so this is it assembled again. And to get to the hop-up, you just take the slide off, taking this thing out. There's a little wheel right there. That's what I showed you earlier. And that's what you want to turn. So you don't have to take apart the whole gun, just get the upper half off from the lower half. And then to get it back in, slide it on, pull it back to where you put it in. Make sure there's a little spike right there, and then the half oval, and then make sure they're aligned, and then push it in, and then you're good. Alright, this is not double action, so it won't pull the hammer back for you when you pull the trigger. You're gonna have to cock it yourself. And alright, let's move on to the magazine. To load the magazine is very tricky, sometimes annoying. There are two ways I found out to do it. One is to kind of put your finger behind it and in front of it and take your speed loader and just press it in there. And another way, which takes a little bit of time, and it is double stack. And doing it this way is a little harder to get it double stack, and if you don't, it can jam up your gun. So pull this back to the opening, put them in there, and make sure they're double stacked. But I found that doing it this way is a little bit harder to get used to, but you will be able to get more BBs in there, and yeah, it's pretty annoying. That's what I don't like about these magazines. Alright, and to load it, this is a green gas, or you can use propane. You can use the plastic ones, or the metal ones. I prefer the plastic ones. They do break a lot, or you lose them. But the metal ones, since it is metal and the propane is cold, once you use it for a little bit, it'll contract and just start to leak and get really annoying. So I prefer plastic, but I broke this one. And then green gas, you know, it's pretty expensive, but I kind of like it. Alright, and to load it, it's the same with propane. Just stick it upside down, stick it in there for a good, 5 to 10 seconds, take it out, load it in, cock it, some gunk, and then you're ready to shoot. Alright, this is a shooting test for the KJW m1911. Alright, load the magazine in, slide back, let it go. Alright, and this is when it's out of ammo, there are no BBs in the magazine. This is what it'll do when you shoot it, and it's got a decent amount of gas in it. It'll lock back, and that's why take out the mag, put a new one in with actual BBs in it, press the button right here, then you're ready to shoot some more.